It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the football first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So
got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run after the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch and he's free. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Craig. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Craig. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Craig. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able...
Makes the grab in their space. Still on his feet. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to Joyner. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Making side adjustments here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite.
Grabs it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Arizona in a hurry.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Here comes the heat. Firing deep. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about...
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me this has been a thrilling first half and teams are neck and neck right now, but no one has made a significant mistake. We talk about it every game, guys. The game comes down to turnovers. Both teams have been clean and efficient so far, but we want to see if both quarterbacks can remain composed and show that poise with ball security down the stretch. I'll keep you posted how things are going down here on the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Carter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third down, here's Quentin Joyner. Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Joyner again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. The run inside. It's Joyner. Picks up the first down. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Quentin one more time. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Has it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Roberts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's Jordan. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Arizona going back to work with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. There's some room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Hand off to Joyner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets enough. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Fourth quarter, Obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still take...
Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass, it's Fafita. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. At the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Arizona trying to drain this clock. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.